Why waste the 10 minutes to 2-0 him when I can just end the game on the spot? It's not supposed to be played, just admire it from a distance. Exactly. We should respect that that deck exists and be happy about it, but never actually play it ourselves. Or encourage anyone else to play it. Because that deck is a pile. If any deck in Gwent deserves to be called a pile, it's the Viper deck. Is it more of a pile? Yes. Not even close. It's more of a pile than like the Swim Siege Tower deck. And the Swim Siege Tower deck is more of a pile than the Damien deck. Come on. It's the Siege Tower deck. So there used to be a card that doubled the number of charges on something, and the idea would be you try to bait your opponent into passing in round 2, and you would load up a ton of charges. God, every card in this deck has changed. That's crazy. It was the only deck that ever actually played the reset target unit card. Mandrake, I think it's currently called. Siege Tower was order, boost 2 adjacent units by 1. Or boost both adjacent units by 1 each. And then there were a bunch of ways to give it charges, and a card that doubled the charges. So the idea was... Oh, an Adrenaline Rush gave it resilience. How long ago was this? So you'd basically try to get, like... You'd go down 4 or 5 cards to put, like, 50 charges on Siege Tower. And try to win the game that way. Basically, nothing that this deck did is still allowed now. Get a good Aglais yet? No. Unfortunately not. We secured double last say once, but we didn't draw the Syanna. Was it Bloody Baron that doubled the charges? God, how long ago was this? Bloody Baron's been a reset for so long.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
Yeah, 8p sounds right. Kind of similar to Fringilla Letho. Fringilla Letho didn't go down multiple cards, did it? Fringilla Letho wasn't a carryover deck. One of them makes the game different. I did not. Oh wait, I should have kept the carryover thing. I'm not doing anything now. I looked up what the other endings were on the wiki, but I didn't see anything that like made the game different. Oh, I'm thinking of a different Fringilla Gambit then. Kikamori ending makes it different. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I might check them out more off stream. I don't know if I want to revisit the game on stream. Don't really want to run this out. Whatever. Syanna game. Oh, yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, I should have swirled him. I don't know if every new expansion does that. I would say Way of the Witcher did a lot towards like introducing more interesting card designs, which is a beta-like thing, I guess. Depends who you ask. I think Gwent was a better game in beta than it is in Homecoming. Not to say that Homecoming doesn't do some things well, or do some things better. Beta Gwent did a lot of things right. Some of those Homecoming does not do. A lot of like the game feel was a lot better in beta. Card design was generally more interesting.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies.
Did I say that? What was the context?
Special prize, just for you, love.
Oh, we're just carrying it down. My bad. Ragnarok. Yeah, I feel like I hopped into beta at a really good time. If I'd hopped in at Midwinter, I never would have continued playing the game. If I hopped in before Gold Immunity was removed, I probably wouldn't have continued playing the game. But like the sweet spot window where I started playing made me willing to revisit it after Midwinter. I get a benefit when you spend channel points? Nope. But like that September until Midwinter was really good, and then right after Midwinter until I guess like the middle of the drought when things started getting stale, it was really good as well. This is what, 1 point? Literal 1 point.
To play with my friend, I enjoy that the most.
1 point super immune Geralt, yeah. The stuff that I remember is like nonsense from beta, stuff like Consume, which, I mean, is egregious by today's standards, but Necron goes rest to force passes, yeah. That's why most of the cards are in this deck, just to try to force passes.
I admit I lost my temper. Lost it bad.
Gwent had rock, paper, scissors to it too. How many units in a row? I mean, it seems pointless.
Go ahead, move around all you
It's not
want
worth
and
using
I'll
2 liter
hurt
charges that could go on the Aglais.
you. You fight me, or you watch her die.
It's the win, right?
Lie still. You've not yet recovered.
Memes. It's okay, we win even if we didn't click the cat.
Keep a stiff neck.
Yeah, you couldn't craft cards, sure. You can't craft cards in Magic Online either. Or just they can't craft cards in Magic Online. But just not the way it works.
The only good door is a dead door.
Yeah, I work for the
You can't play an Artifact Foundry. Yeah, but they released Classic Artifact too, right? They didn't just release the new Artifact free to play. Where did I read this? Is it Red Dreams Discord? Yeah. Yeah, they released Artifact Classic and Artifact Foundry.
Blood and rent of flesh.
Does that have any chance against Cloggers? Probably not. Generally, decks that are trying to draw specific cards for specific rounds have a very hard time against Cloggers. Decks that are more just like good stuffy, playing a bunch of good cards, tend to do a lot better.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears. They'll not get away with this.
Frost removed scrap from the opponent's collection. It's just good game design. What if there was a bad game button, and instead of it adding resources to the opponent, it took away resources from the opponent? That way we would have a self-policing community. I am so fucking dead. Where people just wouldn't play decks that people didn't like to play against, because they'd receive bad games and lose resources. That way we encourage a community of fun havers that only want to play Gwent for fun. Because if they don't have fun, they lose resources. Yeah, a true player-run economy. There we go. Let's throw some buzzwords in there. God, what if you need resources just to enter the queue? So if you get enough bad games, you just can't play Gwent anymore for the rest of the day. I'm a genius.
Hankering for Gwent. More hawk before ye. Was it so plowing crummy in Nilfgaard?
Happened if you have 0 resources? Well, presumably, I guess when you log in, you would receive some resources for the day. Ooh, or you have to take out loans. You go into debt. Ooh. And then you have to play games that people enjoy playing dice people enjoy playing against. Otherwise, your account will just go further into the hole.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
When it just uses your bank account as your resources. One control tool, which is best. Depends what the rest of your deck is doing, but generally Heatwave is just like the best all-purpose thing you can play in that slot. But there are reasons to play stuff like Vanilla Garrel if your deck is rewarding you for playing units. Now, we finished Amori last night.
All that dancing around. It's not for me.
It should be up on the Boz channel if you wanted to check it out.
I didn't sheathe it till the ground was slippery.
I really enjoyed it. I thought the game was great. We got the, I think it was just the main ending, true ending or whatever. But not the, like, extra true endings. I didn't water the flowers. Head off. I couldn't play that game. That was too much. Not a fan of how long it is. I didn't mind the length. I could see how it could feel like a chore, though, at some point. Just play the Gezeras.
There's a great deal to be learned.
Thoughts on playing Undertale? Maybe at some point. Not in any rush to do it. I like know enough about Undertale to where I'm not really interested in playing it for myself.
Burn the home, burn the tree, anything shiny, plunder! They will beg. They always do.
Viola. I don't need your charge, right? It's fine. He's not playing into this. Yeah. Scully's getting full voice acting is really interesting. I could see playing it on stream with it as voice acting. No, humor is subjective. There's a lot of people where the humor in Undertale lands.
Never ever whistling a line.
Look, if I can miss my Aglais He can miss his Morkvarg.
Full service.
I do so dreadfully miss my darling pretty sis.
So 6. I don't know, this plays around like Gigascorp and nothing else. Gigascorp's not a real card, right?
Need a good slump.
We win? Is his last card the Shield Maiden?
You'll be fine.
Did I use too many resources? Do I not win? Did I punt by boosting this too much? Did I punt for playing around Gigascorpion Decoction?
Pansy.
I did.
Give him no rest, no reprieve.
It's more than 6. It's 12, right? It's doubled twice.
There will be no negotiation.
Council tutor? Council doesn't tutor anything in this deck. I've got too many of every tag. I could cut the Sword Masters and I could get sentries, but I'd rather just spend the provisions somewhere else.
I'm sorry, I am. I'll be good now, I promise.
The only good one is a
Did
dead
rhythm games? No. Not in the slightest. I've played maybe 10 minutes of how do you OSU? I don't know. And I learned that I don't like rhythm games. That is one genre that I will say I do not enjoy.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Anything announced from this week in Gwent stream? Oh, should we watch that? Did that happen already? I'm assuming nothing came of it because I haven't heard anything about it.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
Curse of the Dead Gods? I heard about it, yeah. Oh. No, the game. Playing Portal, which I guess means he's playing Heatwave. Which I also guess means we're gonna have a problem. Yikes. To this deck list? Not right now. Ask me at the end of the game and I can try to get it for you. Someone in chat actually watch it. I can try to find it. It's just on Burz's Twitch. I think. No videos found. It was not. Wait. Why? Did this happen? Wait. Is it not? It just didn't happen yet, right? Yeah, Friday, 4 p.m. CET.
Neath the ground there's countless riches and corpses.
I didn't delete Weird Eyes. Kirby may have deleted Weird Eyes.
Mother Earth, I granted my life.
Jebaited.
From you it came.
Did we get jebaited? I feel like... I feel just like we just learned that at least my viewers care so little about Twig that we didn't even realize that it is supposed to be today. And has not in fact already happened. I was supposed to play this first. Whoops.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
I mean, they never used Twig for announcements, right? They just said, like, what happened in the last week, rather than what's going to happen. Maybe from time to time they said something future-y, but it was usually a recap.
Ah, this sheep tree.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies.
Okay, so what do I do here? Can I... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I can use this thingy. I'm just Gaten. I don't really want to do math.
I didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick.
It's been really embarrassing if my click order here cost me being able to do it. Is the elf proc when I move it away? If I move it away with the castle, it doesn't see the other things the castle moves, right? I guess since I'm moving the Cat Witcher away, I gain 2 points on castle, lose 2 points on sentry? Well, it sees the stuff Gaten moves regardless, whether I move it or not. And it doesn't boost itself when Gaten moves it, right? Get rid of circle. The rebuke. Let's get rid of the rebuke. What fate is removable on the Gizras? Wow, this is telegraphing pretty hard that I'm up to some nonsense.
The humans go rogue. We must be vigilant.
There you go.
No point in showing mercy. No point at all.
Want to answer this? Please? Okay. Now maybe this'll live.
They'll never take one plowing step further.
I do so dreadfully miss my darling little sis.
Good thing we banished that rebuke with Squirrel, huh? All of a sudden, Skezros is getting there. Guess I kill this? I what? No, I lose more points, right? This charge is worth 8. Plus I lose a Gezros point.
You're not my first royal. You're not my last.
Just gotta remember to click on Syanna.
The only good human is a dead human.
So I put it here. 1, 2, 3 charges. 1, 2, 3.
Drink this, you'll feel better.
Whee!
You fight well.
I think he's a Yurden friend. I'd be pretty sad. Oh my god, he's a fucking Yurden friend. Why does that deck have a Yurden in it? And I lose 2 points from the Sentinel buffing the Aglais. So I'm pretty sure they were both worth 12, and it didn't make a difference. But I did the math very quickly, so I could have been wrong. But redoing the math there, I'm getting the killing it was worth 12.
You crossed the
So I think it was worth 12.
sorceress.
What does moving the Fang do? Plus Brehon? Well, I'm not counting the Brehon's points in either point, or either way. Oh, because I don't waste 2 damage. That might have been one more. One more to kill the Dame.
May your sword and arm be one.
Yeah, because I get 13 for the leader charge instead of 12. Weird.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
There's so many peepos. This is what my chat's turned into. I couldn't tell you why.
No one can hide from me.
Lie still. Not yet recovered.
Whatever. Whatever. I don't know anymore. I don't know. No, I guess it's Syanna.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Arguably, that's better. This is kind of my remaining win condition.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of clowns?
Hey, zombie. Rage quit? Nope. Why are we still playing? Because our opponent's playing a deck that's playing Naked Cantarella, so we can still win.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies. Thinking can be hazardous to your health.
That's it! Shut up, human!
Just gonna kill that. One, two. Yeah, it's going off. Planning to win? I mean, winning on even, having Gezras Defender is a pretty good start. Probably mulling the Syanna. Yeah, I can like double Breton. That could be a thing.
Things can get explosive around here.
Free Gorther! Value. Why did he give me a Gorther? What are his top 3 cards that he gives me a Gorther? An apology for Aglais? Maybe. Maybe he's like trying to bait me into playing mentors so he can copy them.
The dark is my ally. The dark is my friend. Kill the dog diddlers!
A superb specimen, truly.
Enough! Let us finish this.
Feel your
Yep.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
There's a consideration to discard this.
This is all I need.
Neath the ground rest countless riches and corpses.
Nope.
I
Probably
admit
just
I
playing
lost
this.
my temper. Lost it bad.
No Aglais. I got Cantarella. Now with the Gaten out of my deck, I can play Mentor whenever without worrying about giving him a better informant.
Would ye rather I crushed your head or rip it clean off? Ain't much challenge once you knock 'em off their horse.
Words mean nothing now.
Gotta read the points, right?
Hush. Don't growl.
I shall flog them into submission.
Just look at my shade. I didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
Your blade's just an extension of your will.
Better, right?
Wash this wood from my hands.
So I can move these two.
Watching blazes, do you know about duchesses?
They will beg. They always do.
Remind me again why I was supposed to concede to the deck playing a naked Cantarella? Dame 2. If I use the charge on the Dame, I lose a Gezeros hitting my back row for a turn. So instead of killing the defender, I get to kill the Dame. Killing the defender is worth 7, killing the Dame was worth 11, right? This is a Python-only
Keep a
stream.
stiff neck.
Your Python friends here. Imagine being a Python apologist. Imagine calling us Python apologists.
The only good one is a dead one.
I do this and thing it, he just blue boys me. I guess I could do this. This and Crystal Skull it.
For the clan! Chaos melon shit.
Yeah. Would be scary. Yeah, Lippy's scary. Oh, yep. Yep.
Special prize, just for you, love.
Turns out it's kind of hard to get last play against Lippy. Scary means obnoxious. Scary means I don't know what my plan is to win this matchup on blue. At least not when my engines die. I'm probably better off on blue in this matchup, to be completely honest, but I do need some things to stick. Let's try to get a few more smuggler points. Pass early. The problem with pass early is just losing last play in general is a problem. I'm not sure I can survive the bleed in general. Happy to get that out of him. Okay, well. That's Tortoise. I think he's off camera. Let's see. Yeah, he walked away. Found the other sentry. That's nice. Got a movement hand. Now, if we can keep our card and bait the heat wave. I don't know how we do both of those things, but if we can do it. Check again. Pretty sure he's not there. Blue coin versus Lippy legal. I think this deck is better off on blue. Just because it needs to win round 1, so I might as well have the extra 5 points. But sometimes that doesn't matter.
First, you must learn to flash.
Yeah, just losing the floor. He wanders. So it makes it much harder to win the game. Oh, I should have put this here though. I should have had the matron move.
Don't you pester me.
If the matron doesn't buff, it still moves and gets the buff from the sentry.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns? Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies.
Try to turn the corner. We did get his heat wave. That's step 1. Even if it doesn't pass, I can still play the castle pretty happily. Don't mind playing the Gaten, don't really mind playing the Brehen. We haven't gotten his Oneiro yet, but it doesn't really matter if he wants to play the Saris. I don't know, Lippy players always play their Saris. It's an artist I consider old but worth checking out. How old are we looking? Like, just like a couple years old, or like older? Like 90s or 2000s? Or even older than that? Oldies but goodies. David Bowie's entire discography. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Basically his entire discography. There's like one or two. Maybe not quite worth listening to. More than most, though. More than most. You did not miss. It was a good album. Low would probably be my pick for the best album of all time.
To arms! The foe is nigh!
No point in showing mercy. No point at all.
Not trying to high roll the heck yeah. I thought I was gonna click it to try to snipe the Syanna, but I guess he's not crazy enough to try.
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
I'm confused. My placement is also kind of dog.
I didn't sheathe it till the ground was split. I'll cleave you in two.
Only for the good of the just, right? Damned hypocrites.
Maybe supposed to move at least this to the melee row for the Gezros last rate. Because if one of his last two cards is a Oneiro and he doesn't play it this turn, he could go for the Curse of Corruption instead of instead of the thingy. So what? I need to play around Curse of Corruption and still have points for beating the other thingies. I'm being very descriptive. So we play this. I think I use
You've not yet recovered.
like just one. Can I do like this? And then this. I think that beats everything.
Step careful there.
Wee.
You best yield now.
This one predicted opponent with 50k. That's probably plus EV. YOLO. Don't YOLO. YOLOing is bad advice. You wanna have something left over when you lose. That way you can continue to gamble. Nope. No idea what they're gonna do. We haven't heard anything, right?
Idle hands are evil's playthings.
Oh no.
Taking up at ease. Would you like an
Lorith
arrow
gets
to
to
the
change
head
again.
instead?
We place our trust in you, eternal flame.
Got business for me?
Crimson Curse buff? Wait, why? Why are we buffing playable cards?
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
Greater donations beget greater blessings.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
Okay. If we're to just squirrel. I don't think we're winning this round. I didn't want to go too greedy. Would I run to replace Syanna? I'd have to look. Okay. That's where I get punished for, like, not doing any math. I can go Stiga Castle into Catwitcher Mentor, which gives me... Is this a unit or card? Card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gaten? Saboteur. Saboteur good. What am I saboteuring? Shit.
A cat may close his eyes, never is he.
Yeah, we're good. Priest. It moves it the other way, doesn't it? It moves it to the left. No idea. Get the defender. Just had it with last play, right? I don't know. We might get outpointed here, but we have our combo. So Rhaenyra is going to be for Thunderbolt. Miss some cards. As if we would ever miss some cards.
With that, the Order's decline began.
Trading, fisting,
Okay.
eternal fire, protect us.
Start with this. I just want this melee.
In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
I'm gonna Gaten. Yeah.
Feels like a
It should have been melee.
passing day.
Yes, you!
Have you made your offering?
This is my last real job. I did student research for a bit, if you want to count that.
The fire cannot burn without the proper fuel.
He's a student researcher. Yeah. It wasn't a lot, it was like $10 an hour, but
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
research. No, I I contributed to a couple papers. I think I'm just rehening now. Like, this has gotta be worth doing.
Only for the good of the just, right? Damned hypocrites.
I don't think I care that much about the cut-ups. Famous last words.
Cunning play.
The fire cleanses all wounds.
Would you rather I crushed your head or rip it clean off?
Hallowed
I'm
flame.
not even like paydating the defender.
Ignorance and superstition.
I didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
Cunning play.
The beast shall be born, and the blood of innocence shall flow.
No point in showing mercy. No point at all.
Serve 10 years of running. That pays better with Salamandra.
I do so dreadfully miss my darling little sis.
As long as I remember to click the Syanna, I think we're okay. Okay, chat. How many points are we winning this by?
Drink this, you'll feel better.
We are winning this, right? Pretty sure we're winning this. Okay, 15. Never doubted. Yeah, Nilfgaard is there's a lot of Nilfgaard. Definitely a lot of Nilfgaard. It's what, like Nilfgaard SK? Most of our games. I don't want this in round 1. We'll find it again. I probably didn't want to kick the squirrel. Never mind, I'm glad I kicked the squirrel.
Neath the ground rest countless wretches and corpses.
Miss any satisfying games? No, not really. I don't think so.
Warhawk Defarye!
The only good dwarf is a dead dwarf.
Sorta. If you're gonna win round 1 on even, it doesn't really matter what the opponent's doing, what answers they have. And there are some decks that can't tall removal through a defender.
wood done.
Unless he plays a beast, I can wait one more turn on this. I want the carryover. Just give me the carryover.
Yeah, I work for the poor leaders. Better than working for humans.
Well, Squirrel costs 4, which is basically 0, where Peller has a cost.
Oh, that dancing around. It's not for me.
Squirrel's also generally a carryover play, where Peller's not really trading into the things that you want to be purifying. Yeah, but like there's better answers to Defender. Like you'd rather Heatwave a Defender than Peller a Defender. You trade even on points instead of trading down on points. And usually in the Defender round is when the points matter more. Usually round 3.
You're not my first royal. You're not my last.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes you have to, because the heat wave is needed for other things.
A raid's a raid. Matters not whose village we pick.
And there just weren't other good answers. So decks like an R kind of had to play like a heat wave, or like a Peller, in order to deal with the Defender, just at all. Okay, put that there.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
I'm ready.
This 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got his leader at least. I'll still have to get through the Defender. Yeah, this is okay. Nah, I've played a shooter list recently.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses!
Judge me? How dare you?
Double the coin and consider it done. Too slow.
That went really well. This is close enough to the dream. I don't think we necessarily need the Syanna to stick to win here. Just like last play, double Thunderbolt, beat SK.
Than in your wildest, wettest dreams!
Wonder, full service. Women, children, elders.
Like I can break his Blood Eagle, right?
None.
I think it's probably better to discard cards. I could kill the Herald.
Resist the Yard's will, and that's how we'll end you.
No, I don't think we've seen an Eagle yet. But I mean, he's got 7 cards in deck.
He'll not get away with this.
So what? He could Eagle for whatever. What is this worth? 12. 24, 28, 32. What does he Blood Eagle into? I think I just play it.
Would you rather I crushed your deed or rip it clean off?
Just on the case that it's not Eagle. This is better. Yeah.
We'll turn the sea red.
I guess I would beat that anyway.